Hello and welcome back to Hiveswap Friendship Simulator. I, last time, mistakes were made and a cinnamon roll died. So, because I don't want to kill the cinnamon roll again, let's do our data one more time. Why do I keep going back to that bitch? I swear I'm a glutton for punishment. Reused dialogue. Enter here. Da-da-da, strange world. Probably not stranger than Earth still, but still. Definitely medical attention still, but... I mean, friendship should be a close second, but medical attention should still be a first. I mean, then again, if you make friends, they might give you medical attention, so... yeah. I mean, you should still be picky, especially since you need medical attention. Let's go, bitch. Yes, someone's approaching. A strange gray skinned alien clad in blue. Perhaps they will make for a good friend. Somehow I doubt that, but okay. Dear God, you're making me reuse so much dialogue in these last 3 episodes. And just what are you supposed to be? Da-da-da, stammering reply, lost traveler, hungry, and probably in need of medical treatment. You're also really lonely and when am I making new friends? I mean, now that I think about it, how long were we in that spaceship? Oh my. Oh, how funny this is. How very droll. You want to be my friend. It's too much. This thing at my doorstep, wishing to know me in any capacity. The hilarity somehow escapes my ability to capture with maniacal laughter. How rare. You apologize for your presumptuous request. You hang your head, turn away, and begin to walk away. And just what the fuck do you think you're doing? Who invited you to leave? You stop in your tracks obediently and turn to face her again. Your probably broken ribs are throbbing in pain. But this does not strike you as the right moment to exhibit weakness. No, this strikes me at the moment where I want to slap a bitch. Personally, but it's a friendship sim. You're supposed to make friends. Okay, whatever. It dawns on me that we may have gotten off on the wrong saunter pod. Where are my manners? Ghastly behavior on my part. After all, it isn't your fault you seem to be some sort of hideous freak, is it? Such a tragic creature cannot be held responsible for such a devastating shortfall of social competence. You know, I'm just gonna hold my middle finger up the entire time playing, going through with her. I would weep for you, really, except that crying out of 3 eyes at once gets a bit messy. So instead, I think I'll be saving my tears for someone less offensively worthless. You aren't sure if she's inviting you inside, or if she's just got you to stay a little longer so she can insult you some more. Try to remain stoic while your confrontational new friend decides what to do with you. Fortunately, you sniffle slightly. Oh my, oh dear, you're sad. So amusing to me, mildly endearing even. Perhaps I'll decide later if it's endearing once I have more information. It's entirely possible I will retroactively decide it's disgusting. But for now, try to put yourself at ease, you completely pitiful fool. Not one more sniffle. middle finger's still going strong at the moment. Do you understand? You know about practicing exemplary control over your nose. You've gotten yourself so agitated. I wonder why you have nothing to worry about from me. Of course I will be your friend conditionally. I mean, there is a chance the designation will be formalized if you behave in ways that I approve of starting now. Let's call it friendship in progress. Agreed? Your heart swells. This is what you've been waiting for. Aren't you friend? Oh gosh, you'll have to possibly do... All you have to do now is try not to fuck up anything at all, possibly for many, many, many hours. Again, is this worth it? Come into my hive. This way, after me, you're likely to use nourishment. I don't know what it is, whatever you are eats generally, but it doesn't matter. You will eat whatever it is I have on hand if I tell you to. How does that sound? How does it sound? Apparently this ends her route immediately, so I have to go with this. Obviously it sounds good. You will definitely enjoy it. You will enjoy everything I provide with you, and tell you to do. I can't imagine any sort of negativity or disagreement coming from one of my friends. Yeah. Yes, middle finger game still very strong. I will assume that we share this philosophy when it comes to friendship. It's a two-way street, honey. You both have to agree. Like, come to terms of agreement and come to terms of a disagreement. But accept both either way. You say, oh yes, absolutely. You nod as enthusiastically as you can without aggravating your broken ribs. God, I want to see the other trolls instead of just her. You consider giving her a thumbs up as well, until you realize one of your arms is probably broken too. You try to make sure she doesn't notice though. It would probably leave a bad impression. Come with me. There's something I need your help with. You follow her into her hive. It's a bit gloomy in here. You suppose she's going to fix you something to eat soon, as promised. You pass through her kitchen and out the other side to another room. Okay, you guys dinner can wait. This way. Try not to let any of your broken limbs slow you down. A good friend shouldn't allow such trifling physical ailments cause me any inconvenience. Oh, so far you... So you guess she knows you're injured. Fair enough. You hobbled a little faster through another door into a much darker room, and now down a flight of stairs? It's hard to see there... Wait a minute. I just noticed in the background, her handles are shaped like horns. Troll horns, specifically. Her door handle also kind of shaped like that. And, oh my. Don't mind her, she's just hungry. She's always hungry, though. What's that? You're hungry too? I have not forgotten. What sort of piece of shit friend do you take me for? Kitties, what are you doing over there? Sorry, I don't think you can hear, but my kittens are playing, so, yeah. You didn't remind her that you're hungry. You just thought it, though? Can she read your mind? You hope not. That's gonna make this friendship in progress a bit awkward. Here we are. This is where you will be most useful to me as a friend. Kitties, what the hell? You look around with a sense of relief. You see no sign of whatever hungry thing was grumbling down here. You are less relieved to see several other kids trapped in cages of various shapes and sizes. One of them makes eye contact with you. The boy is the same kind of alien as her, horns and all. He has a dark red symbol on his shirt. His expression seems to plead with you. He struggles to say, "Hell." Your new friend looks unamused and twitches her finger. Hello. he says. Hello, by which I mean hello, of course. Looks like you're the new friend in progress chosen by the great and beautiful Ardata. She's my savior, my reason for being. I am with nothing without her. I'd hollow myself out and, yeah, no. Turn away from this boy. Don't want to hear anything he has to say ever again. Don't mind him. He's always regarded himself as a comedian. Come over here. This is what I need your help with. If you're going to have any value to me as a friend. Yeah, this is a dungeon. Ardata, you fucking bitch. Then again, social bakers like you can't be choosers, apparently. I've been having an awful time with it. You can do it for me. It will save me some time. You look at the thing in question. You doubt she's been having an awful time with it. You doubt this because it's still in this box, looking completely untouched since it was brought down here. It's a box containing a table that looks honestly like it was designed to keep a person strapped to its surface. I will need you to assemble it. Here's a screwdriver in case you need it. I will assume other tools are required within the box. You take the screwdriver with your non-broken arm. This isn't exactly what you had in mind. You don't know what you had in mind, really. A warm meal, a friendly banter, perhaps a sling for your arm, and a remedial balm for your ribs. Still, you open the box without protest. Hold on, before you start, this will make for excellent content. My fans will appreciate this. She sets a video recording device on a tripod and points it at you. A video feed comes to life on several monitors just behind you. You see in the corner of a screen an unflattering angle of your torso hunched over the furniture box. Other rectangles contain shots of other kids in cages around the room. You suppose cameras are pointing at them too? You had no idea this friendship came with the perk of instant stardom. Now you may begin. She's silently sitting in a comfortable-looking chair facing you, holding a chalice, switching around some viscous liquid it contains. Viscous. Whatever. You have all the parts spread out on the floor, organized according to their labels in the instructions. In an alien language, I might add, and that I can somehow read, apparently. And I really do not like the fact that she has a tick for a mom. I don't, really. You try to remember the last time you assembled something like this. You don't recall enjoying it. To be perfectly honest, it doesn't look like it will be fun at all. She frowns conspicuously. How sad for you. I'm sorry. Is this activity not to your liking? You reassure her vigorously that no, it actually looks amazing. You love shit like this. This is what you were born for, you say as you swoosh the screwdriver around, demonstrating your plainly evident skill with the tool. Forget the thing you just thought. Completely arbitrary and wrong thoughts pop into your head all the time. It meant nothing, you swear. Yes, I hear that a lot. Continue. You open the bag full of screws. Jesus, there are like 50 screws to this thing? Where could most of those screws possibly even go? Judging from the picture, the table really doesn't seem that complicated. You look at your screwdriver, then study the screws. Every single one requires an Allen wrench. Does this even come with an Allen wrench? The instructions seem to suggest it does. You look around but don't see one. Did you open the bag too forcefully? Did the Allen wrench go bouncing off into the dark dungeon crevice nearby? But you lost some of the screws too. Damn it. You begin to sweat, look around nervously. You check underneath one of the parts. No, it's not there. You grip the screwdriver a little tighter. You wonder what to do next. You know, I'm just gonna save here really quick. want to try this again because I can't remember if there was another option after this. You thought it would be best not to complain about the missing Allen wrench. Your friend would probably consider it bad form. You just make do and twisting all the screws by hand as best you can. Your broken arm isn't making this any easier. Repeat dialogue, repeat dialogue. Oh, jeez. Oh, god damn it. She's laughing. Good. Good. She takes another sip from her chalice and settles even more comfortably into her chair. Is she enjoying this? Do you think she's enjoying watching you struggle to put this stupid thing together? Maybe a little too much. Nevertheless, you continue. A friend is a friend, and you don't like to let your friends down. You've committed yourself to this project. You'll get the screw from under the table a bit later, maybe when you need the final screw. You turn your attention back to the table pieces and try a different strategy. You place the biggest part, the table platform, flat on the floor. Legs would be pointed upward if they were attached. Position one leg in the right spot, in alignment with the holes. Sit on the table platform with a steady legs in it. Yeah, hold on. She sounds so pleased. It's strange, you admit, for watching this sort of activity to make someone so happy. But you also have to admit to taking a certain pride in it. It's wonderful, actually, to feel useful, wanted, important even, if only somewhat menially, with a great new friend who has discovered a way for you to improve your life. At the corner of your eye, you notice one of the cage kids reaching out with his hand. He's concentrating. You notice the screw you lost slowly slide out from underneath its hiding place. Nice. Everyone's working like a team down here. Arda does not look at the kid, but sneers a bit. She reaches towards him, and he appears to have trouble breathing. After a moment, you notice the screw slowly slides back under the thing. She releases him from his breathing problem, resumes her pleasant expression, and takes another sip from the chalice. You guess that was against the rules? You decide to make note of it. Your friend runs a tight ship down here. You respect that. I actually don't. About an hour later, you have all 4 legs on, plus some other equipment attached. You wrestle mightily with the thing to get it upright, using your only good arm. It seems she may have forgotten about the final missing screw. You doubt the table needs it. You decide you won't bring it up if she won't. You give it a test. It's probably fairly wobbly since you're only able to tighten the screws with your bare fingers. But again, she doesn't seem to mind. She reclines and has a look on her face which makes her appear absolutely enamored with your handiwork. She has finished her drink and the chalice is on the side table. Some awful looking thing crawls along the floor toward her. Looks like some sort of spider the size of an average dog. Its abdomen is preposterously large. Actually, you think it's a huge tick. That's what it looks like. It settles just in front of her. She puts her legs on top of it and crosses them. It settles under their weight and grumbles. Let's try it out, shall we? You shrug and sit down on the rickety table. You're about to lie down, but she interrupts you. No. You fool. You absolute fool. What do you think you're doing? That's not what I meant. Get up. You stand up, embarrassed. Oh, so that's what that does. No. Then without looking at the caged kid, she raises an arm towards him and beckons. He stares blankly and opens his own cage, which apparently wasn't locked. He shuffles vacantly over to your table and lies down on its surface. She looks at you expectingly. You aren't sure what to do. What? You don't think I'd be playing table stickball on that thing, did you? You aren't sure where table stickball is. Oh, you really are pretty simple, aren't you? It's like a miniature version of arena stickball played on a table. Got it? You don't, but you nod. Now, go to it. You shackle the kid's arms and legs to the table. That seems to be the right thing to do since the thing comes fitted with shackles. She gets up and lifts her huge tick-like pet. It makes more grumpy noises. She plops the enormous thing right down on the kid's chest. He appears rendered unable to protest. The tick bites the boy's neck and begins to feed. She smiles and pats his swelling abdomen. Dark rust-colored blood dribbles from the place where it is attached to the boy's neck. Moments go by while she looks gratified by the process, proud almost. Then she looks at you expectantly. Well? You don't know what she means. The final screw! Aren't you going to retrieve it and screw it into wherever it needs to go? The job isn't done. I don't keep the company of many individuals who leave things unfinished, you know. Of course, what were you thinking? You should have known your friend wouldn't let that go. Unnoticed. Actually, I feel like an idiot for thinking it would. You stoop very low to the ground, on your knees, placing your cheek just above the floor. You peer under the large edifice. It's dark in there, and goes back a ways. Lots of room for that darn little screw to roll. Take a few pitiful swipes with your good arm. Come up empty. It must be further back. You think you can see it? Yeah, that must be it. Just a little bit further. Two will be helpful. Guess the screwdriver will come in handy after all. How did she know? Your new friend must be very wise. You think you're liking her more every minute. You grab the screwdriver and feel around with it. Yes, you got it, you think. You carefully scrape it closer to yourself, then pick it up. Go back to the table and find the one remaining hole you left unscrewed. Oh boy. This is very good material today. It's not often I confide content of this caliber to my subscribers. Go on, complete your project. This will be very good. It's weird that she likes watching you put furniture together so much, but you're not one to judge friends. Sounds like a great way to lose friends, honestly. Put the stress on. Oh no. Yep, I've been through this one before. You know, I think I'm just gonna reload and try to get the hell out of there instead. First, you clear your head and try to think innocent thoughts. Fluffy cows in the sky, ironing some clothes, a winning touchdown pass from the sports. Ardata's long black hair spilling over her cloak. Wait, those are not innocent thoughts. Shut it down. Shut it down! There's no time for thinking. You have to act. You hurl the screwdriver at her and run. She calmly lifts a hand towards one of the kids in the cages. The kid tenses up and lifts a hand in the direction of the screwdriver. The screwdriver freezes mid-air, right in front of Ardata's head. You run up the stairs. She twitches a finger. The caged kid does a full body spasm. The screwdriver goes sailing towards you. It stabs into your leg, and you buckle over, tumbling it backwards down the stairs. You're crumpled heap at the bottom of the stairs, bleeding. You think your arm is broken in 2 places now. That didn't seem very friendly to me. Lucky for you, I'm very determined to make relationships work. Or like hold people against their will and make you to be the point you're the queen. And everyone has to sit down on their knees and beg and worship to you when really they are just like, oh shit, no, I've made a terrible mistake. Even ones with people who flee simple furniture assembly projects. She stands over you. You attempt to pull the screwdriver over your leg, but your entire body locks up. You can't move. She holds an outstretched hand above you. You shouldn't try to move yet. And you certainly shouldn't try to pull that screwdriver. You'll get blood everywhere. My 3 little eyes under the present conditions. To my 3 little eyes under the present conditions, it seems to me that that only one of us should attempt walking up these stairs. You feel relieved. Perhaps she has some alien means of levitating you up the stairs. Wait, no. Your body's tensing up again. It's moving without your permission. You get to your feet without taking the screwdriver out. Wow, that hurts. Is she making you... Wait, what? She can't be. She uses both of your arms and all your strength and pick her up entirely. The pain from your arm is excruciating. Arms with broken bones are not meant for heavy lifting. The additional weight on your wounded leg isn't great either. Oh my fucking god. You hold her as a groom would hold a bride. She wraps her arms around your neck to hang on to you in what strikes you as an overly familiar manner. She looks directly into your eyes and grins. This is better. Sweetheart, no. I thought this was a friendship simulator, not a troll romance. Oh god, I'm going into a troll romance unintentionally. Now onward and upward, new friend. Your legs begin to operate without your consent. They wobble and struggle under the weight. The wound throbs. You lumber back up the long flight of stairs, carrying her all the way. You take her back to the kitchen and set her down in a chair seated at that table. You didn't think I'd forget about dinner time, did you? Let's put your unfriendly behavior behind us. It's a good thing for you that I'm benevolent enough to overlook disgusting acts of betrayal. You may have noticed I keep several friends in my hive who I have similarly forgiven. Consider the transgression blood beneath the abattoir. You exhale. Now that you mention it, yes, you are hungry. Maybe a warm meal will lift your spirits and get this turbulent friendship back on track. Maybe you'll even get the chance to pull the screwdriver out of your leg. But you are not friend material. You pull out a chair and attempt to sit down, but your legs lock up and then you stand again. Apparently this is not the right thing to do. Oh, but why are you sitting? There's cooking to be done. You stagger mechanically over to the fridge and open it. You pull out a large hunk of some sort of alien mystery meat and put it on the counter. With your broken arm, you reach in anguish for the big dangling meat cleaver. You chop with the hawk, wincing with each swing of the cleaver. You place the sliced meat in a frying pan, searing it lightly, and serve it on a plate very rare, just the way your new friend likes it. You don't know that's the way she likes it, but you surmise this is what she prefers on a piece of meat. Technically, she is the one doing the cooking. You put it on the table in front of her, along with a fork and knife beside it. Your muscles relax. You apparently are allowed to control your own body again. She does nothing except for look at you with a pleased expression. You eye the meat in front of her, then the meat on the counter, then the chair on the other side of the table. What should you do? Prepare a plate for yourself? Is that what she wants you to do? Well, it looks like you're confused. Isn't it obvious what to do next under your own volition? A good friend would know what to do. In fact, I don't think a good friend would take nearly as long to decide what the right thing to do next is. It actually seems to me that a very rude friend would hesitate for as long as you are hesitating. Or perhaps someone who is not a friend at all. You begin to sweat again. You clearly don't have much time to make up your mind. You wait for a few seconds longer. You will probably be guilty of being a bad friend, maybe even a dreadful one. It's not the type of person you like to think you are. Oh, you do. Feed her. That's the only option given, so... This feels like the only obvious thing to do. She's looking at you quite expectantly. You reach for the fork with your good arm, and you go for the knife with your other... Ow. You can't do it. The arm is much less serviceable when muscles are not being forced to be a psychic override to disregard the pain response. Nevertheless, she looks at you patiently and smiles. That's nice of her, you think. Not to be mad at you. You feel like you're growing closer to your new friend by the minute. Put the fork down and pick up the knife with your good arm. Cut the meat into several pieces with a careful sawing motion. Put the knife down and pick up the fork, and stab a piece. You get close to her mouth. She seems pleased. Very good. Nice technique. Well, well-sized morsels, too. She chews the meat with excellent form. She has very good table manners, you think. When she finishes the piece, you slide off some more and continue. The meat looks very good. Your mouth is watering, but she doesn't offer any. Oh well, when it's the right time for you to eat too, you're sure she will let you know. The meal is finished. There is no more meat, except for a few pieces of unchewable gristle, which you did not try to feed her. That would be thoughtless. Very bad service. She reclines, staples her fingers, looking quite pleased with how the evening has gone so far. You aren't sure why she's laughing. Did you do something funny? You aren't sure what's so funny. Did you do something? Oh my. What a fool. Point yourself, wondering if she's referring to you. You don't know what you've done that was foolish. Even so, you're also still not sure what you find so amusing. She pauses her laughter for a minute or two, but then begins to frown. A faint blue tear rolls down her cheek from her bottom eye. The truth is, I don't even know why I'm laughing. This isn't very funny, what's happening here. It was a good dinner. You did a good job, whoever you are. She puts her face in both of her hands and sobs quietly. You have no idea what to do about this. You stand there, holding the fork, feeling a bit useless. There's a lot of pressure, you know. Being so respected and admired for your high status in this world. I didn't ask for this, to be so superior to so many. Much is expected of you, much is presumed about what your personality will be before you even develop one. You work hard and build a brand based only on what you think people assume you should be like. Sometimes I wonder, am I even that good at being sinister? Could I be more sinister if I tried harder? Maybe this is not my true calling after all. Begin to offer words of sympathy. This all seems heartbreaking to you. Your poor new friend, but your jaw muscles contract and your mouth shuts involuntarily. It's not your turn to speak it. Okay, that works for you. You like to be a good listener to your new friends. I mean, honestly, you really should give her consolation, but she seems to be a bitch. And sure, I mean, this is a sympathy play out now, but at the same time, I'm like, honey, no. This is not how you make friends. But what would happen if I changed my brand? If I stopped being so sinister online? My friends and followers will deride and reject me. And my superiors will eat me alive. If I show weakness, if I scale back on my bloodthirsty content, I will either incur the scorn of a wise-ass clown with 100 million subscribers. Marvis? I mean, I would honestly love that. Can I befriend Marvis instead, please? Will I be in a cage someday to listen to a fucking fool honk his horn for likes? Gamzee? Or who is this? Like, seriously, I don't know who that is. Sorry, troll call for those who, just, look it up on Tumblr. Troll call. You know. No, I must persist. How lovely it is to know this is all I can do until the day I leave this planet. How lonely it is to know this is all I can do until the day I leave this planet. I have no material or sensory comforts left for me here. So I can get on a ship and fly away. He is my only solace. Your hand holding the fork grips tighter. You're horrified to realize what it is in the it is in the process of doing. Bringing it down on her hand, which is placed flat on the table. She doesn't flinch or react in any way. 3 trails of cerulean blood flow from the times where they pierced her skin. Oh my god! I wasn't friendly, you think, but then you weren't the one who did it, were you? You're so confused. I'm confused. My subscribers are not real friends. They adore me only for my sinister content. So I provide my wicked, infectious laughter. I get jealous of them sometimes because they get to watch my content. It must be thrilling, I think, but maybe I'm just jealous of them because they get to be people who aren't me. This is fucking deep, I know. Apologize if you cannot relate. She pulls the fork out of her hand and lays it gently on the plate of gristle you didn't feed her. The people downstairs in the cages aren't my friends either. They act like they're my friends though, and sometimes I even believe it. But they don't really want to be friends with me. Nobody does. The only person who has ever really wanted to be my friend, who's ever tried to be, is you? You clear your throat and point to yourself innocently. That's it. I've decided. You have passed the test. You will become my friend officially. As such, I think a reward is in order. You are overjoyed. Your heart starts racing. You can't believe it. A new real friend, but you don't have much time to enjoy this achievement. Your body's doing something again. You bend down in a strained emotion and pick up the plate and fork. You position the plate over your wide open mouth and scrape all the remaining gristle and begin chewing. It's virtually inedible. Your mouth humors the act of chewing for 2 seconds, then you swallow all of it whole in one painful gulp. Tastes like friendship. Tastes like pain and suffering to me. Yay! Well, I guess that's it for part 3 now. I'll record a part 4 later. Anyway, this is NeatCat39 signing off, and I hope you all have a good day. Goodbye.